Have you ever wondered how stress from job and money worries affects your health? We're not just talking about the occasional sleepless night, but the kind of stress that gnaws at you day in and day out. It's an all-too common scenario in our fast-paced modern world. But have you ever stopped to consider what this stress is doing to your body? Well, researchers from University College London have, and their findings may surprise you. According to their study, stress damages almost every organ in our body, particularly those closely connected to each other. Our immune, nervous, and hormone systems. Yes, you heard it right. Our bodies pay a heavy price for our worries about jobs and money. Now you might be thinking, but I thought stress was all in the mind. While it's true that stress begins in our brain, it doesn't end there. When we're stressed, our bodies spring into action, signaling our immune, nervous, and hormone systems to compensate for the perceived threat. In the short term, this response can be beneficial, helping us react quickly to dangerous situations. However, when stress becomes a regular part of our lives, things start to go awry. The constant signaling between our systems can lead to a breakdown in communication, setting the stage for a wide range of illnesses, from heart disease to depression. To understand this better, the UCL team looked at the blood levels of 4 biomarkers in nearly 5,000 people aged 50 and over. 2 of these markers are involved in our body's response to inflammation, and the other 2 are hormones that respond to stress. From this, they identified 3 levels of risk to health: low, moderate, and high. Here's the kicker. Any exposure to stress in the last 2 years led to a 61% probability of ending up in the high-risk group 4 years later. The effect was also cumulative, with each stressful event increasing the likelihood of falling into the high-risk group by 19%. So, it seems stress is not just a mental or emotional issue, but a physical one that can have serious consequences. Let's delve deeper into this in the next scene. What exactly happens in our bodies when we experience stress? When we encounter stress, our bodies kick into high gear, activating a complex network of interactions between our immune, nervous, and endocrine systems. These systems are like an orchestra, each playing their part to produce a harmonized response to stress. But when the music of our body becomes discordant, we pay the price. Our immune system, the body's defender, responds to stress by increasing inflammation. This is signaled by biomarkers such as C-reactive protein and fibrinogen. They are like the body's alarm bells, calling for backup when trouble is afoot. But when these alarm bells ring too often, our body's defenses can turn against us, leading to chronic inflammation and health issues. Meanwhile, our nervous system, the body's communication network, springs into action. It sends signals to our endocrine system, which regulates our hormones. 2 key players here are cortisol, the stress hormone, and IGF-1, a hormone that plays a role in growth and development. When these hormones are out of balance, it's like a seesaw tipping too far one way, disrupting the equilibrium of our body's functions. Researchers have found that these biomarkers can help us understand the health impacts of stress. They act as signposts pointing to the damage stress can cause. They've identified 3 groups of biomarkers: low risk, moderate risk, and high risk. Exposure to stress, even mild, can increase the likelihood of someone being in the high-risk group by 61%. And here's the kicker. Each additional stressful event can increase this likelihood by 19%, especially damaging our financial worries, one of the most potent stressors we face. These worries can infiltrate all aspects of our lives, causing a ripple effect of stress that can lead to conflict, social exclusion, and even more severe consequences like hunger or homelessness. So you see, the effects of stress aren't just about feeling tense or anxious. Stress can disrupt the intricate biological symphony within us, causing a cacophony that reverberates throughout our bodies. Clearly, the effects of stress are more than skin deep, reaching into the very core of our biological functions. But what about long-term stress, like the kind we experience due to financial worries or work issues? Well, the study conducted by University College London scientists illuminates this issue in an eye-opening manner. They discovered that not only do singular stressful events have a detrimental impact on our health, but long-term stress also plays a significant role in disrupting the harmonious interaction of our immune, nervous, and hormone systems. The researchers examined blood levels of 4 key biomarkers in nearly 5,000 individuals aged 50 and above. From this examination, they identified 3 risk groups: low, moderate, and high. And here's the shocker. Exposure to any level of stress from mild to profound in the previous 2 years resulted in a 61% probability of landing in the high-risk group 4 years down the line. Even more concerning is the fact that this impact is cumulative. With each stressful event, the likelihood of falling into the high-risk group increased by 19%. That's a pretty significant jump, wouldn't you agree? One of the most damaging stressors turned out to be financial worries, increasing the likelihood of falling into the high-risk group by 59% 4 years later. This could be because money-related stress tends to seep into various aspects of our lives, potentially leading to family conflict, social exclusion, or even more dire circumstances such as hunger or homelessness. In the words of the lead author of the study, Odessa Hamilton, when the immune and neuroendocrine systems function well together, health is preserved, but chronic stress can disrupt this biological exchange and lead to disease. So it's not just about feeling frazzled or overwhelmed in the moment. Long-term stress can wreak havoc on our health by disturbing the communication between our immune and neuroendocrine systems. The way we respond to stress is akin to the way we respond to sickness, activating similar pathways and throwing our bodies into a state of imbalance. This shows that not all stress is created equal, and long-term stress can have a profound impact on our health. So, how does chronic stress lead to disease? This is a question that has perplexed scientists for years, but recent research is beginning to shed light on this complex issue. When we're under stress, our bodies kick into high gear. Our immune, nervous, and hormone systems all work together, signaling each other to respond to the perceived threat. This is a natural and healthy response when it's short-lived. But when stress becomes chronic, these systems can become overworked and their communication breaks down. This disruption in communication isn't just an abstract concept, it's a tangible process that can be measured in the body. Researchers at University College London found that chronic stress can lead to an increase in certain biomarkers, including C-reactive protein and fibrinogen, which are involved in our body's immune response to inflammation. They also noted increases in the stress hormones cortisol and IGF-1. In a study of nearly 5,000 people aged 50 and over, they found that exposure to stress, even mild stress, over a 2-year period increased the likelihood of these individuals falling into a high-risk health group by 61%. The more stress they experienced, the higher the risk became. But what does this mean in practical terms? Well, the breakdown in communication between our immune, nervous, and hormone systems is linked to a wide range of illnesses. These range from physical conditions like heart disease to mental health issues like depression. Interestingly, our body's response to chronic stress is similar to its response to sickness. Both activate the production of immune system signals called pro-inflammatory cytokines. This suggests that our bodies may confuse chronic stress with actual illness, triggering an immune response that, when prolonged, can lead to disease. It's clear that chronic stress can pave the way for a host of physical and mental illnesses. So the next time you're feeling stressed, remember, it's not just your mind that's under pressure. Your body is bearing the burden too. Given the significant health risks associated with stress, what can we do about it? Let's delve into it. Stress, as we've established, is a formidable adversary. It quietly infiltrates our systems, disrupting the harmony between our immune, nervous, and hormone systems. But as with any adversary, there are strategies we can adopt to manage it effectively. First, let's talk about mindfulness. It's a term that gets bandied about a lot these days, but it's more than just a buzzword. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, focusing on the here and now. It's about acknowledging stress, allowing it to exist, but not letting it control you. Mindful practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and yoga can help restore calm and balance to your mind and body. Next, never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Sleep is a natural stress reducer and a vital time for our bodies to repair and rejuvenate. Prioritize it. Make it non-negotiable. Your body will thank you. Physical activity can't be overlooked either. Exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural mood lifters. It doesn't have to be a grueling workout. A brisk walk, a dance class, or a leisurely swim can do wonders for your stress levels. Diet is another crucial factor. What we fuel our bodies with can either exacerbate stress or help manage it. Opt for wholesome, nutrient-rich foods that nourish the body and the mind. But here's the thing, sometimes stress is too heavy to carry alone. Chronic stress, the kind that's relentless and pervasive, needs professional intervention. Don't hesitate to seek help. Therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists can provide tools and techniques to manage stress effectively. Remember, taking care of your stress levels is not just about feeling better emotionally, it's about preserving your health and preventing disease. So take a deep breath, lace up those walking shoes, tuck into that fresh salad, and know that every step you take towards managing stress is a step towards a healthier, happier you.